These sewing machines have been inspired by Anne, whose channel is It's Only Me. I saw a video she'd done showing the sewing machine pincushion she had made, and I thought it was brilliant, so I decided to have a go, and now I've got 4 of them. And the one at the back is the one that we're making on this episode. This is what I've been using as my pattern. I just drew a shape that resembled a sewing machine and cut it out, and that's just of normal paper. Then I got some bits of material and sewed it to it. I did this one first. Whoops, the needle fell out of it. It's not finished yet. And just to see if it's going to work out, which it did. So I thought I'll use different material. So I left this as my prototype and did this one. Well, obviously I cut it out of the cream material rather than the grey which I'd used on my first one. After that I thought, oh, a lacy one. So I got some lace. I cut black material out first of all and put my lace netting, you know, the netting that goes on curtains, I put over the sewing machine part of it, but not the base. And I used some of them around the bottom as well, and embellished it as I wanted. And my third one I did like that. So I thought to show you how I made these, and they are relatively very easy. Next to no sewing in it. You could hand sew what was necessary rather than machine sew. So I've decided to finish my original prototype off. Now there's pins holding it together, so if I take the pins out, I don't want the needle there. Because obviously I've got 3 finished ones, and this one will make a 4th finished one, and there's only so many pincushions you can use. So there's the body. As I said, I cut out from my template, sewed them together, but I left the bottom here open, and then stuffed it with the spare bits of wadding batting that come off quilts that I make, and it used it all up. So I once I'd sewn it, I turned it the right way round so you don't see the raw edges, stuffed it, and then I'm now at this point. For the base, as you can see, the pins are just holding it down. I'm going to take them out and show you where I am with those. There's a piece of cardboard in there and a couple of strips of the wadding batting that I can shove my pins in, and I've just basically made a sleeve for it to fit in. So that's where I stand at the moment. So what I'm going to do now is just embellish this one Now, I used Lurch's hot glue gun on the second and third one because I ran out of glue, but I didn't particularly like using the hot glue gun. It leaked all over. It's a good job I've got this piece of wood that it doesn't matter if it leaks over. Right, so what? Now, the end that you've stuffed with whatever you want to, you can even stuff it with bits of material. You can turn it in and sew it by hand. Now, I hate hand sewing. I did hand sew for this one, but for the others I didn't. I just glued it. So I'll get the hot glue gun going and glue it in place. You can do that with the base as well. You can either glue it or hand sew it. Well, I am particularly bothered, so I'm going to glue it. But you can certainly hand sew it down. As I say, I've got quite a few of these now, so I don't really need any more. But I wanted to show you. I've got this, which I've used on the black one, the cream one, and just cut out shapes and stuck them to it. I've got various little stones, buttons and everything in here, and chains, and you can embellish it however you like. So that's all I'm doing at the moment. So just rammed it down as far as it'll go, and then glue. Those pins are just there to help hold it in place until the glue's set. As with all glue, you go it over your fingers. Now, I've got these absolutely massive hand sewing needles, so basically I've been putting it all the way through to the tip. Find it. Because most sewing machines, especially the old-fashioned ones, have got the top on it, so it now gives it a lot more stability. to it, and then embellish it however you want. So I'll keep doing this one and show you from time to time. I cut the shapes out at first and then pen them where I want them, and then go for it. To make these little cotton reels at the top, I've got a plastic bit that's in the middle of your cotton. When your cotton's used up, you're left with that. All I've done is cut it, but it's a bit on the difficult side, and it's broke that one off. Find another empty cotton reel and do again. Floats across the room, and then all I do is wrap some cotton around it. You don't need much. I use black, one because I've always got black in, two it doesn't work out when it wraps around the glue that's stuck to your nails. Do that one again. And all you do is wrap some cotton around it. Black, I think, stands out an awful lot better. That's why I've used the black. Don't need much on there. Wait. And then just cut it off. Get a pen. Stick it in the top, roughly where your cotton reel would be. Got a little bit of the wadding backing. Just roll it up a bit and push it into the middle. It's a bit on the fiddly side, but it stops the cotton reel from wobbling too much. And then just pen it where you want your cotton reel to be, and that's it basically. Now with having these long, what I call juggling needles, I just find the bits, thread the needle through, pull the cotton through, get a little bit of glue, touch it to the bottom of the needle, and then just stick the cotton to it, and that's it. Put a scrap of material. Where's the scrap? Must have a little scrap somewhere. Little scrap of material under the needle, and there we've got one. This one's a bit wobbly. Don't know why. I've done it exactly the same as I did this first one, and that isn't really wobbly at all. And the second and third ones are definitely not wobbly. I think it's because of the size wise. This one was a lot bigger than my original plan, but you can sort of think of it as being a long arm. But you can you can embellish them however you want. You can put the lacy swirls on, as I've done. Pardon, there's a bit that isn't glued. You can put your lacy swirls on that I've done, or you can use buttons, or these are like pebble buttons, but they've got no buttonholes in them that you can see. It's on the reverse side, but they're so easy to make and they look so stunning. Thank you. Bye.